How's she going? Here's the intake we're running on that small block Mopar. As far as intakes go, if your car is more of a street car than a strip car, this is the best intake you can buy. It doesn't matter what engine it is. I would never buy a Performer. I would always get a Performer RPM or Performer RPM air gap, preferably air gap. That's if you have the clearance under your hood. Personally, I don't think much of a Performer. I think a factory intake with an open spacer would probably do the same thing, other than, of course, they're lighter because they're aluminum and whatnot. But yeah, for this application, I really wish we had a single plane. But since we have magnum heads, good luck with that. So what I did is I got, my buddy Mike got it milled down 1 inch, the divider, and then I smoothed everything out on the edges with a die grinder, and then I dimpled it for a golf ball effect. So technically the way it works with the dimples, any air that kind of hits this, it pops it back out into the flow of the movement of air. So it kind of, that's how a golf ball works too, I believe. So if the air hits the divider, it should pop it out into the flow and give her all the way. But this will have a 1 inch plastic open spacer. The reason we're going to use a plastic one is because it's not a street car, and we want to keep the car cold as possible. It'll have a heat shield on it, and it will also have a nitrous plate that's probably about 1/2 inch. So it'll be about 1.5 inches of spacer, which will give us more than enough plenum volume for the amount of cubic inches a sucker is. So anyhow, we're making do with what we have. Like I say, I would rather have a single plane, but this should work, and hopefully it pulls to 6,500 or at least 6. I know they say they're good from 1,500 to 65, but I'd say they're more like good to 55 kind of thing. But yeah, with the plenum opened up like that, so it's more like a single plane, and a spacer and everything. Hopefully we get a few more 100 RPM out of her and it'll do the trick. But yeah, that's all I'm doing, and hopefully she works good. Alright, have a good one. Till next time.